In the previous video, we have seen how to sort a list in Java. So this is completed. In this video, we will see what is a linked list in Java. So we have seen this diagram in the previous videos, and so far we have discussed about array list. In this video, we will see about linked list, which is again implemented from the interface list. So linked list. So linked list is similar to array list. All the methods and all those things that we have seen for array list, they apply for linked list as well. So how to create a linked list? Linked list can be created just like array list. Instead of using array list, we use linked list. So we can create it like linked list and give a name to this linked list. LL equals to new linked list. So this is how we can create a linked list. But this one accepts any kind of data types. That means this accepts a string data type or integer data type or float data type. So any kind of integer, any kind of objects like integer objects, float objects or string objects. So this accepts any kind of objects. If we want to restrict this to accept only a particular kind of object, then we have to write it like linked list, and then in angular brackets, let's say I want to accept only string objects. So linked list in angular brackets string, and then give a name to the linked list equals to new linked list, and then in angular brackets again string. So this way we can create a linked list to accept only string objects. Similarly, if we want to accept only integer objects, then we have to say integer here and here as well. So this is how we can create a linked list to accept only a particular kind of objects. Now, since whenever we want to create an object for a class which is implemented from an interface, we normally use the interface here. So we can directly say list of string LL equals to new linked list of string. That means we normally create an object for the class which is of the type interface list. So we will do it normally like this. Now let us see an example on creating a linked list and applying different methods of the linked list. I am creating a new class here. So I'll say linked list example, and I am using the main method. Click on finish. So now here in the main method, I will create a linked list. So list string LL equals to new linked list of string. Okay, so we have created a linked list here. Now let us import the list, import list, and then we have to import the linked list as well. So import linked list. Okay, so we have imported list and linked list. Now adding the elements. So the same method that we have used in array list, we can use it here. So ll dot add, I will say Subbu, ll dot add Selenium, and I will add few more elements to it. And the third element is Java, and fourth element is tutorials, and fifth element is subscribe, and sixth element is YouTube, and seventh element is channel. So I have added 7 elements to the list. Now let us print the list, the linked list. So system.out.println of LL. Now let us run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that it is printing all the elements of the list. Subbu Selenium Java tutorials, subscribe YouTube channel. Okay. Now let's get the size of the element. So in array list we have used the method size, so we can use the same method here. So system.out.println, I'll say the size of the list is plus ll.size. So let's run this one more time. Run as Java application, and you can see that the size of the list is 7. Now let us see how to iterate over the elements of the list. So we can use two ways. One is for each loop, which is enhanced for loop, and we can use iterator. So let's do it with for each loop first. So I will say for, and then the data type of the element is string. So string name, I am giving some name to the elements. Then the linked list, and say system.out.println name. So let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that it is printing all the elements. Now let's do it with iterator. So let's comment this one. So using iterator. So first we have to create an iterator object. So iterator itr equals to ll.iterator. Now we will use a while loop while itr has next. If it has the next element, then system.out.println itr.next. So this one will be, so now iterator itr is equal to ll.iterator, and we have created a while loop here which checks if the iterator has the next element. If it has the next element, then it will go to the next element and it will print the element. So now let's run this one. So run as Java application, and you can see that it is printing all the elements of the list. Now next one is removing an element. So earlier we have used the method remove in array list. We can use the same method here. So we will say ll.remove, and then we will use the value. So let's use the value channel. That means we are removing the value channel. Now let us print the list ll. Let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that the element channel is removed from the list. So we have used the element name. That means we have used the element, and we can also use index to remove the string from a list. Let's use the index ll.remove, and I am removing the name Subbu. So I will use the index as 0, and let's print the list, and let's run this. Run as Java application, and you can see that here the word Subbu is removed from the list. Now let's check if the list has a specific element or not. So we can use contains method to check if the list has a particular element or not. So system.out.println. So I'll check ll.contains. I'll check if Java is there in the list or not. So I'm checking if Java is there. So it returns a boolean value. If the list has Java, then it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. So let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that it is printing true. That means the element Java is there in the list. Now setting up a value to a particular element. So here we are adding the values here, and now we have removed Subbu and channel. So the first element now will become Selenium. So I would like to replace this with a different element. So I can use set method here. So ll.set, and then first I have to give the index. The index is 0, and I would like to replace Selenium with Selenium Java. This one, okay, and the semicolon at the end. And now print out the list, run as Java application, and you can see that the first element is replaced with Selenium Java. So this is how we can work with linked list, and all the methods that we have used in array list, we can use the same methods in linked list as well. In this video we have seen what a linked list is and how to create it and how to use different methods in a linked list. If you want to download the document for this one, you can go to my repository at github.com/subbustack and then go to Selenium-Java-tutorials. This particular video starts with 23H, and you can find it here, which is collections framework-linked list, and you can download this document. In the next video we will see about hash set.